Are you overwhelmed, stressed, teaching theory and don't know where to start or what resources to use? Well, you're in the right place to learn. What is the number one thing that has you frustrated in your teaching? We are here to share today, and I want you to think about maybe what's holding you back that you're not being confident in your teaching. What's sort of that one thing that's holding you back? Maybe you're wondering, how can you fit theory into your music lesson? So go ahead and share with me, what's holding you back? I want to give a shout out to all of our friends out there. Hey, Sarah Campbell. She is the best biz coach in the business, by the way, and she's all about learning and engaging. And I want to welcome you today because I think it's important to talk about things. You know, if you're interested in learning and you want to discover the essential technique in building relationships, well, I want to share with you no more stress and worry about how to feel inadequate as a teacher, because I have something really special for you today. I want you to type the word learn in the chat box and get registered for the masterclass, because you're about to learn the 5 most powerful teaching techniques. And this is going to be an incredible webinar. I want you to show up live. I want you to grab your coffee. I want you to be excited. You're also going to get a free masterclass webinar workbook to help you follow along, and a professional development certificate upon completion of the masterclass. So you definitely want to show up live for that. I have a couple of questions for you this morning, so go ahead and share that with you. Sarah, you know, I am so excited to present. Sarah just added in the little chat. She's an amazing coach, by the way. Let me see if I can share that. Oh, there we go. She said, I can't wait to learn about that. It is one powerful masterclass, let me tell you that. I have a question for you, though. Have you ever had a student show up without doing their homework? What is their excuse? So here's the best excuse I've ever heard. Their turtle had the hiccups. My student came in, homework wasn't done. I said, why didn't you do your homework this week? And he sheepishly replied, well, my turtle had the hiccups. And I went, okay, that's the lamest excuse ever. But I want you to share with me, what is sort of the thing that you do? Yes, hit us with your best questions. And here's the question for you. How do you encourage your students to do their homework? What's working for you now? Because it's an interesting question, isn't it? When I said, you know, my turtle had the hiccups, well, maybe that was a good one. But what's the secret sauce that has students running into class excited to show you their work? What is that thing that you do that maybe helps you get your students to do their homework? I'm kind of checking out my answers here. We can't wait to learn. It's going to be amazing. Oh, hey, Tara, I'm excited you're going to be joining us on the live masterclass. It's going to be amazing. Remember to type the word learn in the chat box. You know, one of the biggest frustrations is knowing how to communicate more effectively with your students. You know, they show up and they do their homework. So that's kind of a trick question. You know, I've been teaching for a long time. I always say just over 20 years, but I have done a lot of research in professional development, and we really need to learn as teachers how we can be more effective communicators. Because what happens when your student doesn't do their homework? What's next? Well, if you're interested to learn the #1 reasons why students quit and how to avoid it, and you want to fill your students studio with students that are excited to learn, I really encourage you to join me in the masterclass. Remember, just type the word learn in the chat box. Did I mention it's free? This is incredible. This is hundreds of hours of research and development giving you this as a gift. I'm excited to present, and I know you're going to find great value in this. We have talked about the outer game of getting students motivated, but I think what's important is talking about the inner game. What about how you feel inside? That's a good question, right? Do you worry about how inadequate you feel, or worry that you're not doing enough, or that you're not good enough? Oh, that inner game, let me tell you, I speak from experience. That's a big one. Share with me, what is your inner game frustration? I'm watching my chat box. Ah ha ha, yes. Well, one of the interesting things is that is that I think when we reflect on the inner game, it can be a big obstacle in moving forward with our own confidence, right? If you have that lack of confidence, it's really hard to be effective as a teacher. What's your inner game? What's holding you back? You know, one of the biggest desires every teacher has, I think, is to create a meaningful relationship with their student.